What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Playmaker Way with the playbook, and I hope the lighting is okay. The lighting was good, but I think the sun just got covered up. But y'all read the title, man. This prop firm that gives funded accounts is letting you pass both challenges in 3 days, less than a week. This is no catch. We're gonna break it down in just a second. But before we get into that, if this is your first time on the channel, I just want to welcome you. Thank you for giving this video a chance and clicking it. And make sure to subscribe and hit that bell, because we don't just drop informational videos weekly, but we also live trade and live stream every day. London session, 3 a.m. EST. Don't want to miss out. Make sure to hit that bell so you're notified as soon as we get live. Also, got a free signal room and free telegram. First link in the description. Call out plays I'm actually entering real time, live. Go ahead and check that out. Yeah, this is how we did last week. So I'm gonna drop that right here. This is how we did last week. Make sure to check that out. I have a few funded account videos, but this one is gonna be a little bit more up to date. This one's gonna help you out for 2023 coming up. And I'm gonna break down some things a little bit more depth and make it more simple. Also, I'm here to give you out some options. People always hit me up about FTMO. Now, this is no shade, no hate against FTMO, but let's be honest. There's a lot of other prop firms out there a lot cheaper. That was just one of the bigger ones, so they're taxing. This one, before we even get into this one I'm about to go over first, I do not recommend unless you passed challenges before or you're ready mentally, you got the discipline, you got a trading plan down. You don't got a trading plan how to pass this. We're gonna go over that later in the video, so make sure to stick around. But if you're new, again, this isn't to rush either. This is still not violating proper risk and all that, but this is for more experienced people, because there's been people like me and other people, other traders, probably seen other videos, people passing a day. What they do, they have to wait 5 days or 10 days. With this one, if you really know what you're doing, you can get funded literally the next week. But again, if you haven't passed one before, I would not recommend this to be your first one. Here's one that's a little bit safer, my FOREX funds. I use this personally. Some of my students use this personally. Actually, shout out to Marcus. He just passed his 200K challenge. He's already up 5K. I'm gonna show that right there. So shout out to you, man. But anyways, my FOREX funds is a lot cheaper. I'm gonna go over that in this video as well. But I just wanna go over this one because I found this one out. I did some research, of course. It's legit, it's real. And yeah, why not share this information? Because that's what this video, this channel is about, is to share information for like-minded individuals, aka traders out here to try to make some bread and change their lives and their families' lives. So let's get into it. All right, y'all. So this is what the website looks like. It's called MyFundedFX. It's going to be linked in the description, MyFundedFX. So you can get funded up to 300K capital. So look, no minimum trading days, like I said before, no style restrictions. And let's go over the phases, okay? This is the two-step. Profit target for the phase 1 is 8%, just like my FOREX funds. Trading period, you have up to 30 days, just like my FOREX funds. Minimum trading days is 1 day, okay? Max initial account balance loss, 8%. Max daily loss, 5%. So pretty standard, just like my FOREX funds and most prop firms out there. Phase 2, you just need to get 5%. Got 60 days total, including the 30 days beforehand. And then you continue trading with the verification account and prove you weren't just lucky in the challenge phase. Minimum trading days, 1. Max initial account loss, 8. Max daily loss, 5. Then once you're funded, you get an 80% profit split. You can now start trading proprietary trading firms capital without profit targets as long as you won't reach max loss. Loss limits. Your commission is up to 8% of all profits made after each trading period of 14 calendar days. So you're going to get paid 2 times a week like the other prop firms. Well, some is once a month. I believe most of them are 2 times a week now. 2 times a month now. Minimum calendar days is 14. Max initial loss 8, 5%. So it stays the same. But yeah, so I'm about to start hopping on these as well. I have a plan. I'm gonna go over my firm plan in a separate video. But of course, I'm gonna still get some tips after this. I just want to show y'all the website again. It's called MyFundedFX. Link in the description. Make sure to check that out. All right. But before we even get to that, let's go over the prices. So they got a 5K, 10K, 25K, 50K, 100K, and 200K. So it's kind of similar to my FOREX funds, but this one's only gonna let you get up to 300K capital. My FOREX funds will let you get more capital, but that's still not bad because again, you just need 1 day to pass. So that's some quick money. Then you go on to the next prop firm. So you get 5K, 10K, 25, 50, 100, 200K. So my FOREX funds, you get a 5, 10, 20K, 50K, 100K, then 200K, I believe. But again, you know the max daily losses. So let's go over the prices. The 5K is €50. $50, or is that pounds? One of those. I should know what a euro looks like. I used to live in Germany, but anyways, it's been a while. And then 10K is 100, 25K is 200, 50K is 300, 100K is 500, 200K is 950. So it's not that off from my Forex funds. But again, okay, so my Forex funds is like $85 or $89 for the 10K, and this one's like $189, but it's a 20K account, I believe. And this one's like $290 something. But again, it's a little bit more and it's refundable, so it doesn't really matter. But it's a little bit more because again, you can really, I don't want to say rush, but you can get that money start working literally in a month, like literally less than a month, like the week after you pass both phases. Again, with the right strategy, it is possible. I passed the phase in 1 day, 2 days before. So, but now let's go over some tips that I personally use to operate not just my funded accounts, but specifically my funded accounts, because you know, with the personal account, you can risk a little bit more than you can on the funded. So let's get into that. All right, so now that we went over some options for prop firm accounts, let's go over how to pass them efficiently without over leveraging, risking, and a lower chance and likelihood of you blowing your account. So first thing you need to do with anything, you need to have a plan. So depending on your account size, it's all the same. You're risking 8% or 10%. I mean, you got to make 8% or 10% for the first phase. So now you need to figure out how you're going to do that. You can't risk more than 5% a day, and you obviously don't want to risk, you know, exactly that every day. You can't risk more than 5% per trade. I personally recommend don't risk any more than 2% per trade. That way you can make that money, because your trade should at least be a 1 to 2, if not higher risk reward. And then if the trade goes halfway, it's at least a 1 to 1, so you're at least making what you're risking. Let's do a 50K account, right? 10% of 50K is 5,000. 8% of 50K is 4,000. So you need to make $5,000 to $4,000. Sorry, there's something in my eye. So you need to make $5,000 to $4,000 to pass the first phase. Now, minimum days for my Forex funds is 10 days. So let's just go with 10 days. So you can do 5,000 divided by 10. So that means you make $500 a day. You can pass in 2 weeks. Or, so you can have a strategy where you can try to make that, and as soon as you make 500, close the trade or move stop loss and profit, right? Again, you're risking 1 to 2%, so you're aiming for 2% a day minimum. So you get 2%, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So 5 days, you can make it halfway point, okay? And that's very possible. I passed many challenges the first week. Then you get to phase 2, pass that in 5 days. Very simple, okay? Very, very simple. The main thing you need to do is not risk more than 2%, 3% max per day. Because again, you can't risk more than 5% per day, but the overall drawdown is like 10 to 12% depending on what prop firm you're using. So you still have plenty of time and wiggle room to get back in profit, because you're not going to win every trade, just in case you do have a losing trade. All right, that's the whole point. You don't want to risk 3% or more, because you can only risk 5% per trade, and if you lose a trade, you're going to be hurting yourself. And then to try to get back in profit, you can only risk a smaller amount. So if you just consistently risk the same amount, you're going to consistently see profits. Even if you lose a trade the next day, you keep risking the same amount, it's going to cancel out that loss, and you're going to be up for the week. All right, so if you want a more in-depth explanation, I do have a video right here. I'll drop it right here. I have a video how I personally compound my accounts, and I also have multiple trading plan videos. I'll link them around throughout the video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below any questions, comments, concerns you got. Make sure to hit that bell button. We live trade every day, London session, 3 a.m. EST. I'll see you on the next video.